Today, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 16 carries, 132 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Elijah Moore,
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
and the Browns are on the board first here in Vegas.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the numbers for Mostert a week ago,
Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back 7's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back 8. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the 1st down.
The Raiders at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's taken down inside the 30. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Odell Beckham, 28 yards.
And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Here's Watson.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll look to throw here. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. These two teams all tied after 1. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Mostert will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done? But they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
To throw is Watson.
Right back to Njoku.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8.
Now it's Watson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Fletcher Cox able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? And the pressure gets to him again.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Raiders now set to get the football back. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
There's Elijah Moore as he and the offense come out for another drive.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and the Raiders pick it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message has...
Touchdown, Raiders! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the break. Watson. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
On the return, here's Hall.
This taken in right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and this defense will take over right at midfield. Steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. And the Raiders have got him.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And Chubb will try the middle here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Now Watson. And Watson has enough for the 1st down yardage as he slides to the turf. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. It's the Browns with a deficit. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. That time a 9-play drive. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to flash together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Once again, it's Mostert.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Back to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again.
And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset.
Now 2nd and 5.
And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, they'll run it with Mostert.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Raheem Mostert with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On first down, Watson. Again, he finds more. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
2nd and 6.
Watson looks to throw again.
Finding more on the out route for the completion.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a first down throw, Watson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. But what a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for Las Vegas,
they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.